Yeah, it is what it is. What is good, my people, my peeps? So the broadcast is over. It was broadcast on my iPad, and it is what it is. You've seen the interruptions that took place regarding the broadcast because it obviously, obviously, that message was not to get out in its entirety. Obviously, I'm on my phone right now, and I could not broadcast from my phone because the information that I had to share with you all tonight was actually stored on my phone. It is what it is, I have to say. And by me broadcasting on my iPad, which was fully connected to power, the interruptions that took place, I only know that that was the devil, Satan, and his imps himself. I don't care what no one says. If you're not a believer, people think that because people they see people do evil and wicked acts. That that's what is in existence, is just the people and the matter that you see, that you can physically touch. It's entities and also in play. We are in a supernatural fight, a supernatural fight, and every message to awaken people is being shut down, is being destroyed. They would rather us just speak on, it's ironic that I do work for a media company, but I don't just speak on mainstream topics. You see, no, I'm telling you that we are in the end times. I'm telling you that we are in an intergalactic, if you will, fight, interdimensional fight. Um, so, no, I am not just speaking on what Nicki Minaj is or is not doing, or what celebrities are doing or not doing. I'm telling you that we are in a time that your choices are going to be paramount, and how you will live out the rest of eternity. And when people think about eternity, they really maybe don't realize that this is just the beginning. Um, you see, it's always a different milestone, a different stage in development, a different experience. And you, as chosen ones, you, as TIs, you chose to come and have a human experience, to walk the walk and make the decisions that you are making. And hopefully, it is the right decision that you make. That live stream that I just completed tonight was absolutely mind blowing, to say the least. To go through all of that just to get a message out, because I know by the video cutting in and out, the audience that would have stayed engaged would leave, because a lot of our generations that have come up after me are generations that their attention span has been reduced to, and this is no slight. This is actually factual. And for most people who don't believe in the Most High God, it's actually scientific that their attention spans have shortened to almost less than the attention span of a toddler. I kid you not. So if they're not invigorated enough, they will leave because the message is too long. You must say things, and you know, being in media, it used to be 3 seconds to capture, the audience, to capture that attention. You got to get that message out in 3 seconds to capture and to hold until your message is complete. Uh, it's less than that now, and it's shrinking by the moment. And if you're not aware that your attention span is shrinking, well, then you will be easily deceived and faster than most, because you're only looking for something to stimulate you. And that actually is an addiction. It's a high, an endorphin hit from the mind. You're looking for an endorphin release, something to make you feel good. My information that I present to you is to make you aware that everything that seems to be so nonfiction. I always got that confused in school, nonfiction from fiction. Fiction, because I always thought fiction was real and nonfiction, going to the library. Back in the day, we had to go to the library to check out books. Gen X. But nowadays, everything that was presented to you to be, false or make-believe, or, these creatures coming up from the depths, the creatures that are just make-believe, because we are humans and we rule. We rule this domain, but there's nothing more powerful than us. There is nothing more greater than us, because we are humans. In church, all these little, everything is a feel-good message. Well, you see, I'm starting to see that feel-good message across social media as well. That feel-good message of these people calling themselves chosen ones, um, light workers. They're mixing so many different belief systems together in order to deceive you and deceive themselves. And it's a message. And if you're paying attention, you'll pick up on this message. It's a message that those prosperity ministers gave. It's only recycled, and it's given to you in this new, hip, new, chopped and screwed, universal third eye awakening message. You know, that message that you're hearing on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I got a message from God today. Something's going to happen to you really good. Something is coming your way. You see, God told me to tell you, your enemies that's been messing with you, yeah, your enemies, they're going to be struck down. Well, we already know our enemies are going to get what they're going to get because revenge is mine, said the Lord. You have your new age messengers out here on these social media streets, your witches and your new age warlocks. Smooth with their mixed messages. But you see, in the end times, the Most High warned you of these days that are coming, of these days that are here, that the messages that you will hear will have you tossed to and fro. Will have you tossed to and fro. Remember, the Most High said, if he doesn't come earlier than he would have sent his son to come, Yahweh Shai, no life would make it here. No life. Because of these messages. These messages that have you delving in witchcraft. Because they'll have you doing things that the Most High God never said to do. And they can't even prove it to you that the Most High God said to do these things. They're mixing and mashing messages together to have you tossed to and fro. I tell you that because I almost was tossed to and fro. This is my testimony to you. Maybe it's just one of the reasons why I was running from demons. But you see, I've come to realize that my message wasn't a sweet and savory message, that some of you guys are receiving that recycled message from the prosperity teachers that are now in the new age movement. They just reinvented the wheel and made it more savvy for you young Gen Zs to pick up on. But you see, all of that has just been recycled, a recycled message of prosperity. Now, I'm not saying if you're prosperous and the Most High has blessed you that there's something wrong. I'm telling you the message that has every aspect of every message on this earth mingled together. Well, that's only a message of a deceiver. You see, the Most High has specific laws and commandments. We follow no horoscopes. I am not the month that I was born. That is not my character. No. Yeah. This message may not be for you because you want to mix and mingle everything. You are tossed to and fro. Like I said before, in previous broadcasts, the people that are here on my page, the people that are here on my channel are people that are meant to be here. And the rest of you all will repent. For the time is near. I'm not going to give you any message to soothe your savage soul that you refuse to lay on the altar. I'm here to give it to you blood raw. Okay? I'm not a teacher. I'm not not a teacher. What do they call me? Or stop teaching. They said a minister. I have a true message. And when I was awakened, well, I'm not going to give you some aha angels that appeared in shiny white linen with shiny white wings. Nah. You see, when the Most High has awakened his soldiers and you're on the brink of your gift, you're on the brink of birthing your gift, well, you see, there's a fight that is before you. And you should realize it's not going to be these new age messages where awaken your third eye, burn these candles, burn this sage throughout your house, put salt in these corners of your house. What else do they say? Wear these charms and amulets. You see, nah, you're not going to have all of the worldly belief systems commingled into one. These new world messages having you tossed to and fro. You see, when the Most High God awakens you, you have a fight on your hands, you see, because not only has your time come to fruition and it's time for you to unplug from the matrix, well, you see, your adversary knows. And let me tell you, your adversary knows better than you know that gift that you have inside. And you best believe you're not awakening to holy gospel music and bright lights and angels floating in the sky around you. You're waking up to a fight. Because your adversary does not want you to come into fruition of your gift. Your adversary does not want you to fully come into fruition of your gift, because you see, then you are truly a soldier of the Most High. This is a war, a truer than life war. Your adversary would rather you be deceived and listen to these remixes. Y'all remember the remix? You see, I don't know how long I'll be here on this realm, in this realm, but I've been here for a minute. And the remix was actually made famous by Puff Daddy. You know, all in the video, all Puff Daddy really didn't have his real true talent. He was a dancer though. That's how he got noticed. But the remix, if you Gen Xers don't know, Puff Daddy was one of the first ones to remix a song, put it back on the market, make it hot again. Yeah, he was the one. Right now, some of you with great, great gifts, you know something is going on. Something is up with your life. The struggles are getting harder and harder each day. The fight is real. Yeah. And the ones that are dealing with supernatural fights on top of these clumps of clay, as we know them as humans, being obstacles in your way, well, no. Yeah. You just may have a higher level to your calling, and Satan, not that little red man with the pointy ears and the pitchfork. I'm talking about Satan, the spirit, the fallen angels, demons, the Marinda kingdom. There are many levels of evil here on this planet that you have no idea. Well, they want you to fall for, you see, the remix that is taking place across these social media platforms, that these witches, and you best believe these spirits are on these platforms hoping and praying that you'll fall for these remixes of these prosperity teachers, these old school prosperity teachers, that your mansion is awaiting for you. Help me be rich first, but your mansion is waiting for you. Build this kingdom here. Well, see, now your remix is every aspect of every religious belief system is rolled up into one. That's the remix. And the Most High God is not having it. But you know something is up with you. Don't get tossed to and fro. Your Father, Alba, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the great I am. Well, you see, if he is the beginning and the end, if he spoke this world into existence, if he has given you the playbook, well, you would be very presumptuous to think that the clay that the potter has put on the spindle could find more clay that the potter has put into the earth, into the atmosphere, and say, well, you see, I am just a vessel, the clay. But there are other elements of clay here in this realm that can protect you from the evil that persists in this realm. And be so bold and arrogant to say, the day of my birth, I can tell you who I am. The day of your birth, well, you see, that tells me who you are because they're called horoscopes. The clay is so very bold in this world of the remix. As the Most High God is being renamed, the universe, the remix. And he watches his own creation boldly proclaim, put this amulet on, burn this creation that Alba has made to protect you. The clay that couldn't even breathe life into itself. The clay that can't even create life without the Most High's blessing. You see, it's so bold and, presumptuous to think that more clay, more matter that the Most High God has created, Alba, the beginning and the end, the great I am, not the universe, you see. There's no remix here. There's only one God. And that is the great I am. The end of days and the beginning. Don't fall for the remix. Because if you do, well, you have been tossed to and fro. There's always been a fight when he brings a great one. When he awakens, let me correct myself. When he awakens a great one, there's always been a fight. He always puts the great ones into the arena for training. Jacob, well, did he not wrestle with an angel? And now, let me tell you something about angels. They can take out thousands upon thousands of men, one angel. Jacob. Now, that was a fight, you see, because Jacob wrestled with that angel until the morning time. Oh, no, I'm not letting you go until you bless me. A fight. You're not being awakened and put into training camp for an easy ride. You're being proven. Don't fall for the remix. The one and only, your creator, the Most High God, is the one who can protect you from his own creations. You see, he made good and evil. Oh, yeah. Even Satan must obey. So fear, well, you should never have that in your heart. Yeah, never. Because Satan can't do anything that your creator and his creator says he can do. They fear you. Can't you see it in their eyes? They fear you. Because each time you wake up and take another step into your destiny that the Most High God planned out for you from the beginning of time before you were even placed into your mother's womb, they fear you, not the rocks that hang around your neck, not the grass that you burn in the corners of your home, not your third eye that you proclaim to awaken and cleanse. No, they fear you simply because of the spirit the Most High placed inside of you when he placed you in your mother's womb and awakened you in this very day and time. They fear you, nothing else that the Creator has made on this planet. They fear that you just may call out to the Most High God through the Son. And, they really fear that the Most High God answers you. Don't fall for the remix. You are not the constellations in the sky. Those stars were put there to guide you in the times, in the seasons that were to come on this planet. Not to tell you who you're going to fall in love with, what your personality is. No, that's not why the stars were put there. You are not the constellations. You are the child of the Most High God of Israel. That is who you are. Don't fall for the remix. And much, much love.